What's up, Gunplum modelers? This is Strider Prime, bringing you a new edition of Gundam Models. How's everyone doing? Excuse me, I'm kind of in the middle of waking up. I'm a little tired. A little cold. Not cold as in freezing cold, but cold as with the, well, I'm recovering from a cold, but clearly it's a change of weather now. I guess we're now done with this goddamn Indian summer. And we're now moving into the fall. No, yeah, we are in fall. Technically, we are. Glad that this can came out okay. Just with the mistakes that I've done, but you know, you try. Yeah, I've seen many people do their works, and I thought, okay, maybe let me try something. And obviously, trying something doesn't always work. But that's when you discover and you learn things. You always try to do something in your way, and then you figure it out and see if it works. Since I saw it didn't work, well, alright, fine. I own up to it. Detailing it was very good, though. I kind of like the appreciating, and I thought it wasn't going to come out the way I thought it was going to be, but alright. And then, of course, what helped me out was the Mr. Weathering color, which I put away. I don't have it here with me right now. And speaking of putting away, I already put away the 00 Quanta, and I put a lot of stuff away because right now I'm in the midst of moving my cabinets, because my drawers over there that I have all my stuff, well, that's a mess and a half, but I had to move it, put them to the side. I'm going to clean up this table, and then I have to move this table away from the wall so I can move my computer table over to the corner, and then move this table to my window to cut. But before I do that, I need to gain access to my window and cover up all the holes and all that, because it's getting cold, and on the days that was like nice and breezy, you know, I was feeling the cold air going into my hand, into my feet. So I said, all right, I need to seal up my window, and then use I have something that I can put to the side so that the so when I'm airbrushing, the ventilation can go out, but it doesn't disturb me. I did it last year. I have to do it this year. I had a very, very big old AC unit that I've had for close to over 20 years. You could say over 20 years. And it was like, I think it was an 8,000 BTU AC. This room was chilly, like you couldn't believe. But I knew that it was also taking up a lot of juice in the house for years. So getting another AC that was more, energy efficient was necessary. But it also opened up problems where it's a little smaller, not as big, not as and I have to now gain access to it so I can put a cover behind it so the elements doesn't fuck it up, and cover the windows up so that way I can be nice and toasty in here, you could say. Hold on. So that has been like lately what I've been focusing on, and I've been also focusing on playing some video games. A week ago, I was playing Battlefield 1, which was amazing. I love it. It's something different, something new. I mean, after a while, you get a little tired of Battlefield 4 and of course Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront. Can't wait for the next DLC, which will be coming out in a month or so. But then you wanted something different, and then when I played the the stress test version of Battlefield 1, the beta, I enjoyed it. I really did. It was a bit of a learning curve in a way, and also it was very difficult to land shots, especially when you have weaponry that you didn't have automatic weaponry that had a little bit more range. The submachine gun was like a good 30 yards, you could say. but even that could be, it's unwieldy and inaccurate, so you have to really control your firing. But I do like the single shot rifles and you know, the semi-automatic rifles. That was pretty good. I've been working on the what do you call it? First, I've been fooling around with the assault pack, then fooling around with the then the medic, and then of course the support. I've only dabbled a little bit with the sniper, and that one I'm not comfortable with because maybe I'm not comfortable with the sniper weaponry. But I will get a chance to try it when I get a chance. Of course, I have to put that game on the back burner. But this week, me and Prem92 and a few friends, excuse me, are playing Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse 2. And even that one's cool because it's not only a fighting game, but it's also, you know, an RPG game. And I finally get a chance to use my Xbox 360 controller, which I got with my computer. So, okay, cool. Now I can finally use the controller. Not a big fan of controllers using on first-person shooters. That's why I have a mouse and keyboard. But something like this was perfect enough. It was perfect enough. So we've been playing that. And if you guys are in the game, obviously you know what my name is. So. Yeah, I've been focusing on that lately. Of course, going back into model building, taking a couple of days break, obviously for playing, but I haven't thought of what I was going to build yet. No, well, no, correction. Let me rephrase what I was about to say. Hang on. Now, let me just give a quick update on the new kits that are coming out. I'm going to use Gundam Planet's scheduling on what kits are coming out soon. So give me a second. So the month of October, even though the month is almost over, we should be getting, of course, the Rebag Full City, the Hugo, the Region Tanzi, no, the Region Lanzi, the Juliet custom version. I did say the Hugo, of course. And if you guys are into P Bandai exclusives, you have the Sinanju expansion pack, the Proto Stark Jagan, and the Ifrit Schneider, something like that. Sorry, you know what I mean. So that's for the and there's probably a few others that I haven't noticed. November will be a bigger, will be slightly bigger haul. Let me read it. Actually, they're doing restocks here. So you have the 1/100 scale Bardos Lupus, the Shinden 1/100 scale, the Revive version of Strike Freedom. Should I do another let's talk about Revive version Strike Freedom? Everybody was talking about that. Option parts 6, the Bawu, RE Bawu camp. I'm really interested in that one. Really interested in that. I know many people are not interested in the Bawu, but you know, who knows? The Ginral, the Gun Cannon Early type, and then the Transient Gundam Glacier, which I thought it came out already, and then the P Bandai exclusive Master Grade Weapons and Armored Hanger set, which people were asking me, are you gonna get it? And dude, I'm not gonna take this kit apart just to show off the armor. No. I would love the weaponry, but nah, I don't think so. December will be the last haul of some good kits. Let me just bypass all these. Okay, so we have that Florios from IBO, the 1/44th and the 1/100 scale Vidar, which we just saw promo photographs on Gundam Guy. The blue throws me off for some odd reason, but I will accept it for what it is. Obviously, the Master Grade Zaku 2 High Mobility, or the Psycho Zaku, which I'm assuming everybody's planning to get it. P Bandai exclusive No Gundam Verka heavy weapons type. But I don't know if it's that or you get I don't know if it's either you have to buy the original New Gundam and then you get the weapons package, or is it all one package. The Bruga Rumbara Custom Mobile Suit from Gundam Origins, which is coming out next month, the video, the movie. And then we have, obviously, Heavy Arms, Master Grade Heavy Arms Gundam Custom, P Bandai exclusive. The mobile armor from the series which they're showing off from IBO. And I think that's pretty much it. Oh, and that's right, the real grade Bill Strike. I'm not getting none of these kits. No, I'm not getting these kits this year. Because after reviewing everything I have here and after everything I purchased, I have too many kits. I'm actually planning to do a sale. Maybe sell them on eBay, make some money. But I'm not going to get nothing this year. Technically, nothing this year. Of course, that is subject to change. It always happens. I may wait until maybe the weekend following Thanksgiving. Usually, Gundam Planet will have a Super Saturday sale. But I'm not going to build any. I'm not going to purchase any more kits now because I have so much to do, and I don't know how. No, this is the last 2 months of the year. Don't know what I'm going to build. Maybe I can build 2, maybe 3 kits. Something that can concentrate on maybe building and painting all of that stuff. And I have a project that I would like to try. A new project. We'll discuss that in a moment. Yeah. As much as I mean, some of these kits are amazing. And if I decide I'll just get one kit, and that will probably be the Bawu. But then I like the Hugo. But then I could say to myself, I can wait until next year for the Hugo. The Hugo is going to be one of those standalone kits that's just going to be used once and that's it. Like the Grim. What was it? The Man Rowdy. But now we're seeing the Man Rowdy in the second season of IBO. So that'll be interesting. I have the Man Rowdy, which was a damaged boxing kit. Maybe I should paint that in that color. Who knows? And then I obviously have the kits I got from Comic-Con, but I'm not focusing on that right now because that's going to probably take up too much of my time to do that. Not that I have time, but there's just so much you want to do, and so little time to do it. You guys understand? And of course, money is is a big thing because I want to save up money for other things. There are things that I personally have to do, and you have to learn to balance and control what you have. So, no new purchases or updates now. Just talking about what I think I'm planning to do till the end of the year. Okay. Now, what am I going to be doing in the next few months is not something I'm going to start now, but it'll be work in progress projects. Because I want to do mine a custom kit build, a kit bash, you could say, which is going to take a lot of my time, but it'll be something that I will be dabbling here and there, and I don't expect it to be done until next year, because obviously it's going to be in between other kits that I'm making. And I'm going to use this guy, the 1/100 scale Gundam Kamaris Trooper. Now, what was so unique about this kit, other than the fact that it was from the original Kamaris, is the fact that even though it missing the heavy shoulder armor and it replaced the lance with a massive heavier lance, it has that ability to turn itself into a centaur type thing, like a horsey, where the front part of the legs expand out, and it has these little thingies in front, kind of like, well, it's kind of weird to see these little pegs because you don't see anything generating, but it's supposed to hover the mobile suit, giving it more speed and more maneuverability and not relying on its legs to move around. Weird design, but cool. And also some uniqueness to it. Yeah, I like that heavy shield, the skirt, all that stuff. I said to myself, you know, when I got this kit, and by the way, I didn't go out to get it. It was part of a grab bag, which was a big surprise for me. I said to myself, I want to do something with this, but what? I have been thinking about, you know, something like that, like make a better centaur. I just didn't like those little two things popping out in front. It just didn't look weird. And then, as I was building this guy, for those of you who remember, there's a lot of leftover parts for him, especially the two parts of the legs. So wouldn't it be an interesting idea if I merged these legs to the front parts of these, so when they split open you have two legs, four legs you could say? I've been fiddling about with that idea for a while, like making it into a centaur. I don't think it'll be a wise idea to do, you know, to merge four legs onto one waist unit. I would have to figure a way to extend this all the way in the back. But then of course it loses the ability to do that again. So I don't know. I have to flesh that out. But this will be, I have enough parts here to make something like that. Modify the waist, modify the legs, give it more detail, obviously put in the front part, the legs details. The back part, we can remove the backpack and put the shoulder armor and put the arms behind it as well. So not only it will have these arms holding the shield and the sword, the lance, it'll have two arms back here holding weaponry. Actually, you only have one weapon here, but we can always make new weaponries later on. Oh, and let's not forget the halberd that's with the Gundam, with the Gusian rebake. And it will be a project that I hope, a working project that I hope to get this done by next year. Hopefully, maybe by MosquitoCon as my as a kit bash. So what do you guys think of that idea? I haven't thought of a name yet, but one name has been flowing in my head, and I was looking under, you know, I decided to look at something based off a movie called Bellerophon. And Bellerophon, if you ever do a search on the internet, is a hero of Greek mythology. He was the greatest hero and slayer of monsters alongside Candace and Perseus before the days of Hercules. He was basically there's a picture of him on top of Pegasus, you know, the winged horse. And I said, wait a minute, isn't that Perseus' horse or something like that? But it reminded me of that because I remember a movie which talked about that along with Chimera, or Bellerophon defeating Chimera. So I thought maybe I would call it Bellerophon, Mars Bellerophon. But, and I know where you guys are thinking, Bellerophon had a winged horse. No, I know. I have a mobile suit. I purchased a master grade right now that had wings, and I would love to try it on this guy. But I think that's a little too much. I don't know yet. I really don't know. We'll have to worry about that down the road. But that is my this is my idea, which I'm going to start working on hopefully within the next week or two after I build my next kit. And it'll be work in progress videos, along with another kit that I had a work in progress video, which of course I have not finished, but I want to see if I can work in tandem with that guy as well. What do you guys think of that? Okay, so contest time. I originally wanted to do a contest on building a Gundam kit, but it's already late in the year. I don't think I can get everybody to do one something like this, which was my EZSR custom. But I had an idea, and it was something that I saw many people do when they do their custom kits. You know, obviously they put a lot of work in their kits, but the one thing they put a lot more work into, which makes the kit even more unique, are the weaponry. And take, for example, this Gatling gun, which was part of the campaign parts, which I put onto this. It was unique and it was different, but I made it even better with adding, you know, this parts here, holder there, some parts here, giving it a more unique look, and of course adding an extra section here for, you know, containing more ammo. This was a custom gun, custom weapon that I just did, and I loved it. It didn't win my contest, but you know, the when I was at this show, but I still loved it, and I love the idea of doing something like that. This was my second time building a gun like this. The first time, let me show you if this guy can stay standing up. Thank you. Was this gun, which I made when I made my first diorama. And it was when I took the what do you call it, the GM Type C, and I took its gun, but I added this extended barrel and the grip. I put a wire here, and of course I put these two little holders here for the beam saber hilt, so it can be like a bayonet type weaponry. It's a great idea, and I like ideas of making a more unique weaponry. So I'm now starting a contest starting now. It's going to be called the Gunpla Weapons Contest. The Gunpla Weapons Custom Contest. And basically what I want you to do is just take a weapon of any type of model kit that you have from your Gunpla line. Whether it's 1/100 scale or 1/44 scale, it does not matter. And just make it different from what it is. Like you see here. I added attachments and extensions and all that stuff. Take a gun, you know, it doesn't matter. And by the way, no melee weapons. We'll leave that for next year. But take a range-based weaponry, whether it's beam or machine or projectile, or missile or bazooka, doesn't matter, and give it extra features that makes it a little bit more unique, make it a little different from what it was originally designed. And I want to see, you know, obviously some creativity, some customizations, obviously some painting. I don't want... Okay, so here are the rules. It could be whatever scale, like I just mentioned, 1/100 or 1/44. 1/60th, I don't think so, because not many people have it. I will accept only Gunpla weaponry, no kotobukiya weaponry. I know you guys have a lot, and I have a few, but no kotobukiya. Unless, of course, you are planning to merge 30% of the kotobukiya weaponry to the Gunpla weaponry. Weaponry from high-grade kits and master-grade kits are fine, as well as campaign parts and magazine exclusive. I'll accept that as well. No range weaponry. I will accept a range type. Oh, sorry, not range weaponry. Excuse me. No melee weaponry. It's all range. I will accept melee weaponry if you attach it to the weapon like this. Again, it has to be something completely different from what it was, at least 50% of it. And I don't mind if you add parts from, I guess, again, from kotobukiya or from Macross or whatever. It's something that makes it more cooler than what it is. Painting. These weaponries has to be painted, and it has to have at least more than 3 colors. I know it's kind of hard to do that since some guns will have maybe 1 or 2 color patterns, but I would like to see 3 or 4. It doesn't have to be eccentric, but something, you know, along the lines of what I've seen online, but you guys have an idea what I'm talking about. Now, I will discuss this with Gundam Planet, because this contest will last until December, excuse me, I have to look at this again. I'm giving you a lot of time, so until December 10th, 2016. I will announce the winner the next day, December 11th, and the prizes will be: first prize, $50 US credit for Gundam Planet, $40 US credit for second place, and third place will be $30. And this is on me alone. Send your photographs. I will need 5 photographs of the gun. First photograph will be parts that you've already decided to use before the assembly, and then the remaining photos will be after assembly in different positions, and of course a Gundam holding it. Email it to my email address. It will be on this page. My email address is striderprime@gmail.com, and once I get it, I'll begin reviewing it, and then I'll make an announcement on the 11th of December. So you guys got a month and a week. You should have a lot of leftover parts out there, and if not, maybe you can get something at the store or whatever. Again, go at it. Show me the best range weapon you guys can think of. And what can I say but stay tuned for more Gundam models yet to come. You guys have a great day.